Hello, hello, and what's up, guys? My name is Kris KeyZ, and this is absolutely the best place for music creators, music producers, and entrepreneurs. Hey, guys, we have another great interview today on the 14 Keys of Thinking Like a Pro. But, guys, I want to explain what the 14 Keys of Thinking Like a Pro is. And it's basically an interview and a conversation with 14 different professionals and hardworking individuals in the music industry. We share their story to success and we break down and take away keys and gems of how did they get from point A to Z. And we basically try to package those gems and keys in a way that is beneficial to you and everybody who watches all around the world. We're talking mindset, we're talking finances, we're talking just networking, everything that we can think of that you would need to be successful in today's music industry. So with that being said, guys, let's jump right into today's interview. We have a very special guest, a Dove Award winner, my good friend, Sharree Patrice. Enjoy.
So just things like that. Oh, I'll take you out to dinner, not realizing that everything that they bought, all your clothes, all your makeup, all your photo shoots, that comes out of your budget and you have to pay all that back. So no one really explains that. And sometimes you have crooked people over your project that will take your money and allot it to what they want to allot it for. You have to also take into consideration to pay your producers that you're working with. And there's a point system also that goes with the album. So they also get a part of the record as well. So your publisher, they get part of your publishing, and I think you keep 100% of your writers, but for the most part, you gotta do the math. And so I think that entertainers or celebrities are the hardest working people in the world. Really, it's not all glitter and glamour. I've been on tour with a lot of them, and I really didn't see the work ethic until I did start touring. They don't really get sleep. As we're all on a flight together, as soon as we land, they have to go to a radio interview, sound check sometime at 5:00 in the morning. After you finish your show, they have to get up and go to another radio station at 5, where we don't have to get up until 8 in the morning to catch a flight. They may have photo shoots and interviews, and it just doesn't stop. And not to mention, not any privacy. So people don't take all of that into consideration. And I just think that I was in the grace of God to just be shielded from that. It just wasn't something that I can handle at that particular time. So as far as knowing your money, I think that an education is very important. That wasn't important to me back then. I just had my head in the clouds, like, oh, I just have to sing. I have to go. I'm going to be a star. Doesn't work like that. And then I watch all of my children go through that phase. And I'm just trying to tell them, look, you need to literally, when your parents say you have to have something to fall back on, I just think it needs to be your foundation. So if you're going to do music, then also make that a business as well.
Yeah.
So lawyers, the fine print, those things. I think that people that were more well-versed in education, they could read the fine print. They also have degrees where they can work elsewhere if they need to. But I've learned also over time that college is, I had to learn the hard way, that college is more about discipline than it is, even school, it's disciplined. And so if you can go through school and you can, stay on top of your homework and your chores and all that, all that, and follow rules, things like that, that's what you're going to basically have to do in the industry. It doesn't change. You're not an exception to the rule. I know the kids see the glitter and glam, but at the end of the day, it's also taking care of your health. It's also, so being in shape and eating correctly so your morale could be good. A lot of them, that's why a lot of the artists turn to drugs, because they just can't handle the glory, if you will. They can't handle it. So they have to numb it so they can be on at all times.
Yeah.
At all times. It's not easy.